Well, welcome back. After a successful book feature, the first this morning, we continue with all things art. Let's take a look at the Makwande Ukhanya exhibition that is opening its doors. It opened its doors on the 26th of October, and it's running through the entire November. It's a celebration of promises, a celebration of creativity and cultural exchange at large. It showcases highlights and talents of renowned artists. Let me go through this list. We've got Phahlo Mtangai, Ilse Pahl, Stacey Haahjem, Funeka Shuping, James de Villiers, Tutu Mkhabela, as well as Juanita Frier, Thube Mvelo, and Giovanni Colombi. That's just to name a few. So this exhibition, it serves as a platform for artistic expression, a sense of community, collaboration as well, and it showcases some of the experimental sounds that we're also going to be hearing with Aragorn synths. So perhaps to tell us a little bit more, we're going to be joined by organizer curator Dionne MacDonald, one of the artists as well. We've got Phahlo Mtangai. Good morning to the both of you. Welcome and thank you for your time.
Good morning.
This is an exciting time. It's such a fusion of so many elements that play on so many senses and touch so many heartstrings. So, Dionne, let me start with you. The inspiration behind Makwande Ukhanya. Tell us a little bit more about this exhibition, how it was birthed.
So actually, even the title of the exhibition came from Phahlo.
Wow.
So maybe you want to speak about it?
Sure.
Okay. Makwande Ukhanya, basically speaking, Makwande is let it be plenty of enlightenment. Ukhanya is aligned with enlightenment in regards of spirituality, in regards of Ubuntu, in regards of what we're teaching our children, in regards of what we wish our country to be in the future.
Yes. And when we're looking at the importance of that, it's speaking to unity, it's speaking to oneness, it's speaking to recognition, acknowledgement as well. What would have birthed that for you? How far off are we from that process as well? I don't know who wants to take that at this point, Dionne. Okay. Or Phahlo, if you want to weigh in, and then Dionne can pick up.
Okay. As you know, Abangoni, you know, we are born of no sin. So as we grow, we sin. So, meaning that, you know what, we need to revive how our forefathers used to live, you know. They had Ubuntu, you know. We've lost that as people. So, the more that we shelve it, is the more that our children are going to be in trouble. Basically speaking, we need to teach our children the right thing. Everything is going south in terms of things are getting spoiled and things like that. We need to rethink, hashtag, revive, learn from each other. Let's move forward in unison.
And remember who we are. So, Dionne, do you want to speak to the artists that were selected, that process as well, what they really brought to the table in line of this theme?
Okay, so what I loved about the theme as well was that when Phahlo suggested it, was at that time we were also thinking, with all the things that are going on in the world, yeah, we have to have something that can't just be light-hearted. It has to address what's going on. So I was thinking that, so I loved the fact that it was speaking about light, and I saw the light in two different ways, like let things be light, as in not so heavy, you know, gotcha, and bringing in the light as well. And then I think also as painters, we also play with light a lot, you know, and I just felt that I actually used this painting of Stacey's in the invitation. And it just fitted so well with the title, because it's like this burst of light coming through, you know. So it was my idea. What I also wanted to do was lift spirits, you know, with yes, the choice of people. And it's kind of, we're calling it on the edge of abstraction. So because we have some stuff that are figurative, but it's also as you are gathering now, it's also very much talking about spiritual matters. So through the abstract medium, some of the time, and some of the time it's a little bit figurative as well. Yes.
Great conversation starters. And light is low. Yes, it's something we also understand in this in studio as well. But I wonder if we, looking at the different mediums, so there's visual, there's performing as well. The integration of that, what does that also bring to the exhibition at large? Phahlo, do you want to weigh in, and then Dionne can also expand?
Yeah, well, the performance part of it is more driven by the ancestors, well, on my side, because I work with Abokoko na Bomkhulu. So as a sculptor, that's where the Bomkhulu comes in, the ones that are giving message, When I play Umakoyan, it's the Dlaminis, in the bloodline that are coming out, and it becomes an instrument that, in a way, if there are people that need to be healed, my grandmother speaks through the Umakoyan and say, you can help this person in this way.
Beautiful. Are there elements beyond Phahlo's work in terms of performance? What else are you adding to it? Because you were speaking about how you want light, a sense of lightness to come through, and enlightenment.
So we have, so as you can, so Phahlo is a sculptor, and he's telling you now about his instrument that he plays. What's the name of it?
Umakoyan.
Umakoyan. That he plays. It's and then there are other artists that are artists tend to be multidisciplinary often. So there's quite a few people on our lineup that are also musicians as well. So we're just honing in on that as well. And then, what is happening is on the so we've had different events happening during the exhibition on each weekend.
Yes.
So our next one coming up is on the 29th, and we're getting Aragorn Elof is coming in, and he plays experimental synth music. So, but he does interesting things like connecting with plants and getting them to and getting to sounds and music out of plants, and he's got things that work on the vibrations of your hands, your movement, and I'm just hoping that we can marry that with the indigenous instruments and something amazing might happen. But Phahlo only plays when he's called to as well.
Understood.
So, but we'll see what happens.
Okay, thank you for that. And I actually wanted to speak about how this is part of community engagements and cultural exchanges, indigenous knowledge systems that we also get to learn from as well.
Yes, we are hoping that eventually, everybody would be in the same path. As South African, we need to understand each other in terms of the spirituality, the religious belief, to be in the same path and understand each other, so that when indigenous instruments, for instance, they can be used for healing. They heal people in different ways and levels, and such exhibitions, I wish that there could be traveling exhibitions.
Okay.
So interacting, with different communities, because everything starts from the garden,
The land.
From the garden, you understand the people. The people, they become a community, because it starts with to the prefix of acknowledges trees. Do acknowledges God.
Wow.
So we are closer to God more than we think of. So let's do a humane thing and become God-like.
Thank you for that. Again, it's just that great remembering. I know Dionne just mentioned it now. When you are set to perform, you have to be inspired or called.
Yes.
And I mean, you're here and we're listening. Is this an apt time for me to ask? Is it something that you'd like to delve into at this point, or respectfully, would you like to pass this time? What would you like to do? To give us a teaser of some of the magic.
Sicela inhlonipho nesithobe ukuthi hayi sibe sibavisa abantu umsebenzini sicela inhlonipho
So that was a ritual that you did. You spoke to your ancestors. You asked for permission, and they've granted it to you.
I can't do things without.
Okay. Thank you.
Come on.
Phahlo Mtangai is just getting ready to perhaps give us some of the magic.
Well,
Kamwagu, thank you. Thank you. Organizer, curator of Makwande Ukhanya exhibition, Dionne MacDonald, sculptor, artist extraordinaire, Phahlo Mtangai, chatting to us about the exhibition. Gave us a tease, of course, with permission from those he walks alongside, with some of the sounds and the healing that we can expect as they spread light and love. Let's leave that conversation there. We'll be right back after this. Stay tuned.